So good morning and welcome to joining me in my online practice at Sacred Space Studio. So let's just bring our hands to prayer. Lightly touching, feeling a little space in the palm of the hand, a sacred space that's synonymous with the sacred space in the heart. So you're plugging into your spiritual heart right there by the breastbone. That's union place of body, mind, and soul. And so there's a feeling of, as you plug into the heart chakra, the head mind sinking down into the wisdom of the heart and the body. And then today we're contemplating santosha, contentment. Sometimes we have to just peel away the layers that prevent us from being in that state of contentment. We have to practice vairaja, non-attachment to outcome. Just take this moment to bring yourself into the here and now, body, mind, and soul, present moment awareness. And tune into your breath. We're going to really pay attention to listening to the sound of your breath as a way to navigate the breath, to make it smooth and even. And then inhale your prayer pose, palms, hands up into your forehead, right where the hairline meets the forehead. Relax your shoulders, neck and throat soft, belly soft. Soften the eyes, soften the temples, soften the lips, soften the cheeks. And then inhale the arms up. If you don't have neck issues, you can look up, shoulders down. Feel the shoulder blades lifting the chest, elbows bend, shoulders down. So a little bit of a back bend. It's harder to breathe in back bend, so intentionally breathe. Conscious breathing. And take another deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. And set your intention for your practice today. To achieve contentment in the poses, you let go of really trying to get anywhere. And if a pose doesn't feel right to you and you're not ready for it, if it's too scary for you, then modify. This is your practice. Okay, and then we're going to just open the hands this way, connect your thumbs, spread the palms of the hands, and then take one hand underneath and lightly touch your lung points. Right where your fingertips are, lightly touch there. And you can tap if you like. Breathe all the way up into your fingertips. Pause as you hold the breath. Feel the back body spreading, side body spreading. And as you exhale, let the chest drop first, then the middle of the lungs, and then the bottom of the lungs. Draw the belly back. Hold the belly back as you inhale now, first into the fingertips. Pause, 1/3. And now into the middle of your lungs. Expanding sideways and backwards, and now into the bottom of the lungs. Pause. And then slow exhale, normal exhale. And draw the belly back. Lift up through your back skull. So the exhale is in fact a spine stretch. One more breath like that. Inhale into where the fingertips are, just 1/3 of the breath. So you're lifting the chest. And then as you, next third, filling the middle of the lungs. You feel your ribs spreading sideways, backwards, and then filling your lungs. If you need to sip some more in through your lips this way, and a normal exhale. At the end of the exhale, draw the belly back. Good. So we're just going to unwind our arms, and you're going to take your right hand on your right knee, and you're going to cup your armpit like this with your left hand. Sorry. Okay, I just got a message that I have to admit somebody to the class. So something new going on now with Zoom. So admit all. Are you in now, Catherine? I'm admitting all.
Hi, I was scared. Hi, Ingrid.
Hi there. Yeah, I guess there's a whole new thing now. Chris Brock is with us. Yay. Wonderful. So I'll just have to keep on checking, I guess. I'll put this over here and somebody else joins. I have to admit them. Thank you for letting me know, Catherine. Okay, so lungs. You didn't hear any of my spiel, some of you. It doesn't matter. So I was talking about the lung points right here. So let's just start. Put your hands and gently tap your lung points. And breathe all the way up into the fingers. Okay, now slide your right hand to the knee and cup your left armpit this way. And you're going to hit the lung point. We're going to tap it quite, as hard as you like. Don't bruise yourself. 24 times, okay? So let's start. Hold, feel the energy, absorb it. And then you're going to just trace your fingers across your chest this way and down your center channel and into the navel. And then you're going to switch side. Take your left hand to your left knee and your, I got another message, your right hand on into the armpit. Okay, thank you. So now let's start. Breathe. Hold. Contain. Absorb. And then draw across the top of the chest, down the center channel, and press gently pressure into the navel. Good. I'm going to scoot back. Now you're going to bend your right leg and just comfortably place your left foot over the knee. The bubbling well is just below the mounds of your toes. That point is for the lungs. So you're going to take your hand and you're going to tap, first of all, friction, give a little heat. Rub the palm of the hand and the foot and then tap 24 times. Hold, feel. Now trace the energy up the inner leg, up into your kidneys. And we'll switch sides, leaning back, bending left knee, right foot across. However you can comfortably sit and reach your foot, little friction, rubbing sole of foot and palm of hand, creating some tapas, some heat, and then we'll start. Hold. Feel the energy, absorb it, and trace it up the inner line of the leg, the kidney meridian, to your kidneys. Good. Now we're going to lean back and place the feet hip width apart. And about 4 inches below the knees, there is a blood murmur point right there. And we're going to do that as well, 24 times with the sides of your hands. So let's start. You feel the bones. Hold. Good. Now cross your legs. Put one hand over the other this way. And then take your hands over your head and hold on to the C7. That's that big vertebra at the base of your neck. I'm going to tap that 24 times. Hold. Be present, be now. And then slowly release, coming down the inside of your neck with the sides of the hand, down your center channel, and a little pressure into your navel. So we're going to, the ankles are one area that get really congested, the feet, the ankles. So hold on to your big toes, again, with your hands, and that is the liver, all the sinuses, the head, the eyes, the neck of the toe is your neck. We're going to just roll forward if you can, and you sit with your top leg onto the inner ankle of the bottom leg. And breathe. If that's too painful for you, you can use your fingertips to take the weight off of the legs a little bit. This is a major point for your spleen. Good. Now we'll switch legs by coming forward. Then look back, look at your ankles, flex the bottom foot, place the other ankle on top of the bottom ankle, and sit back holding on to your big toes. You can let your top knee come off the ground. If you want more agony, push it towards the ground. If you can take more pressure. Breathe. We're just going to do a couple more. Come on forward, bring your knees together, tuck your toes, ankles together. So if you can sit back on your heels this way. If you haven't done it, we're so used to being in shoes, this could be excruciating. So you can sit on a brick or don't do it. Sit comfortably on a brick. If you can, take your hands and press the palms forward. Shoulders can go to your ears. If that's hard for you, just press your hands in the tops of the thighs this way and straighten your arms. We're going to do one breath. So purse your lips and you're going to do a slow, deep breath, lifting your chin. At the top, hold the breath. Swallow it. And a slow exhale, normal exhale. At the end of the exhale, scoop the belly. And release. Good. Now, interlace your hands and press your palms through the ceiling. As you're getting a spine stretch. And release. Lean forward Bring your big toes together and sit back, sit in between your heels. Separate the knees. Again, if you're not ready for this, then just sit cross-legged, sit comfortable. Holding onto your thumbs, just rest the side of the hand on the thighs and breathe. Now you can plug into the earth energy instead of just collapsing. Press down into the mat. And we're going to do a little twist here. Your arms are like snakes. You're going to snake your left hand to your right knee and the back of your right hand at the waist. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Go back to your left shoulder. Make 5, 4, 3 circles, 2, and the last one. Leave your chin to your left shoulder. Turn the head, look down to your left shoulder. Breathe all the way into the lower belly on the inhale, filling all the way up. As you exhale, draw the belly back and twist deeper. Now you're going to snake your hands to the other side. Your left hand goes to the back of your left waist, right hand on opposite thigh. Inhale, drop left ear to left shoulder, 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and leave your right ear to your right shoulder, turn the head, chin to shoulder. Inhale all the way into your lower belly, all the way up into the collarbones, and as you exhale, draw the belly back and unwind. So bring the knees back together. One last time, come up onto your toes. You can have your legs together or separated. The uncomfortable clasp. Press your palms through the ceiling. Looking up if you like. Micro bend the elbows, take the arms back and stretch up. And release. Okay, we're going to come into a child's pose. So this is a wonderful way just to stretch your back body. If you can keep your knees together, great. You get a deeper stretch. But if you can't, you modify the poses to suit you. You might need a brick for your head or rest your head on your hands if you don't have a brick. The optimum pose is your hands go back, palms up, drop forehead to the ground, drop shoulders to the ground, backs of the hands on the ground, and you breathing into the back body. I'm just going to check here that somebody wanting to come in. Everybody's in. Okay. Now from here, we're going to come up halfway, come onto the crown of your head, interlace the hands behind your back, lift up and pull the arms over the back of the head. Breathing all the way into your shoulders. If that's hard for you, you can grab a strap, hold on to a strap, switch the crossing of your interlock, and take the arms back over, separating the heel of the hand. If you're more flexible, you can bring the heel of the hand together and then slowly release. Come onto all fours. Okay, we're going to do a little cow, cat, cow. On the inhale, relax the belly down. You can look forward with a long neck, eye of the elbow forward. As you exhale, engage your core. Squeeze the belly. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, eye of the elbow forward, exhaling. And one more. Inhaling, tuck your toes and down dog. So in down dog, lightly spread your fingers, not too overly stretched, like one finger apart. And then feel for softening your collarbones down your body. So softening the collarbones down the body, and that automatically puts your arms in the right position. The triceps move towards the ground. And if you can walk your feet a little further back, pressing the heels down, softening the hips, belly back, and walk your feet up to your hands, coming into a forward fold. You can have your big toes together, or you can have your feet separated. You can hold on to your elbows. Tune into your breath, slow the breath down, smooth out your breath. Navigate your breath with your ears. So by listening to the breath, you can control it, smooth it out, slow it down. Good. Now press your hands into your shin bones, arching up halfway, shoulder blades down the mat. We'll do a little breath of fire here. So you can keep, or Kapalabhati breath, so you can keep pressing into your shin bones, or you can hold on to your hips this way. And we're going to pump the breath. Take a deep inhale. Bend the knees as you slowly exhale, standing up. You might feel a little lightheaded, so be easy on yourself. Good. Bend one leg, press the top of the foot into the ground. Circle the foot, 10, 9, 8, the whole leg. The other way, top of foot, bottom of foot. Circle the ankle, the knee, the whole thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Bend the knees a little and then pressurize the top of the foot into the mat. So you're feeling little pockets of aching on the top. Very seldom do we stretch the feet that way. And then circle. Opening 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversing it. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just a warm up. Now separate the feet. Just keeping your hips stable. So stabilize the hips, and we're just going to swing the arms and twist from the waist. So feel the feet on the mat. 16 of these. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hit the front of the shoulder. 8 more with the front hand, and the kidneys and the adrenals in the back. 4, good. Now finish to the left and then start circling the hips. You can walk the feet together more. Just circle the hips, relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. And going the other way. Good. Bring your feet together and squat low down and press into the tops of your thighs. And you make big circles clockwise, 8. Go as low as you can. Belly back. Feel the bones in your legs, your feet, other way. Good. Now standing up, mountain pose. We'll do tree pose next. So you can stand on off the mat if you need to for balance. You can have a chair by you, or you could use a wall if you're having a little trouble balancing. So in mountain pose, you bring your buttocks back over your heels, and then you can feel this wonderful spine stretch. And then you pressing from the outer body to the inner body, and you find your center channel up the inner line of the legs, through your chakra system, up through the crown of the head. Okay, we're going to take your right leg up first, and then you take it to the side, flex the foot, and bring it high up into your groin area. This is opening up the hip, preparation for Baddha Konasana, Janusirsasana. So feel the merging of the foot in the inner thigh, and then merge your palms together if you can. Focus on the breathing, navigate the breath with your ears. So listen to the sound of your breath. Drag it in through the throat so it sounds like an ocean wave. So if this is hard for you too, you could put a strap on your foot, or you could put the foot lower on your calf. Very soft gaze. Now the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, facilitating a more vertical lift, and then bring the hands to your brow. Keep your Ujjayi breath. Return to the breath. Relax the jaw. Okay, now if you can, take your arms up. You can separate them if you like. You can bring them together, merging palms, merging soles of feet. You can do any hand mudra you like. Feel that vertical lift. Soften where you can. Soften the collarbones, neck and throat soft. Bring the hands back to your brow, your forehead. And to the heart, holding that for a few more breaths. Feeling the palms gently touching the soles of the feet. Feeling what they're touching. And we're going to slowly, as you lower your right leg, slowly lift your left leg up. Take it to the side. Either place it on your calf, put a strap on the foot, or press it high up into your right inner groin. I'm mirroring you. So now, feeling the merging of the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Both inner thighs are rotating open, tailbone down. And bring the hands to prayer. Feel the palms merging together. Feel your right foot merging into the earth. Find your center line from the outer body to the inner body. Listen to the sound of your breath. Smooth it out, deepen it. And take your hands to your forehead if you have your balance there. Very soft gaze. And take your arms up. This is a practice, it's balancing. It's working on parts of the brain that atrophy as we age. Now, you can separate your arms, easier for balance. You can bring the palms together, or you could do any hand mudra you like. Pubic bone up to navel. Feel that vertical lift as you place the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Bring the hands back to your forehead. Back to your heart. And mountain pose. Okay. We're going to do a side bend for the spine. So taking your right hand over your left, and then inhale the arms up. You can bend the elbows, see if you can take the arms behind your ears and straighten. Okay. Pressing palms lightly. Inhale. As you exhale, bow over to your left. Move the hips a little bit to the right. Feel the feet pressing. Then inhale, come on up, switch hands. Exhale to your right. Breathing more into your left lung, soften your right waist. And then inhale, stretch up. Switch hands, stretch up, bow to your left. Good, and then come on up, stretch up, bend elbows, switch sides, bow to your right. You can look down to the ground, feel the palms merging, and come back up, inhale, switch sides, exhale to the left, and come on up, inhale, switching sides, and bow over to your right. And come all the way up and bring your hands down the center line. Good. So we're going to just do a little Agnisari, waking up our navel center. So take one foot out and then the other, so your feet are like hip width apart. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands down, bend the knees, the thumbs on the inside. And you're going to scoop the belly. Shoulders go to ears, draw the chin in, squeeze the belly back. Hold that as you start to stand up. Now start to inhale. Stretch up. Come on down. Now start to exhale. All the air out, draw the chin in, belly back. Shoulders to ears, arms are straight. You, a turtle going into its shell. Start standing up, arms go to the side. Start to inhale, stretching up. Bring the hands to the crown of the head. Then as you slowly exhale, all the air out. Draw the chin in, belly back. Let your body slink down so your shoulders go to your ears. One more. The next one you can pump if you like, inhaling. Come on down, exhale. Your shoulders to ears, chin in, scoop the belly. Pump it. And release. And standing up. Good. So we're going to just come to the front of the mat. And we're going to do chair pose. Again, this is to wake up the heart and the navel center. So we're going to go into a chair, sitting down, and then slowly come on down. Try and get your belly on your thighs as you bring your hands towards the ground. Tuck the chin, squeeze the belly. Then sitting back as you reach forward, coming into chair, and again go down. Inhale as you exhale slowly. You can even hold on to your legs if you like and tuck your chin, pull yourself into your legs, squeeze the belly. Bring the weight back, arms forward, come into a low chair. Inhale, come down slowly. Tuck chin, squeeze belly. And sit back, shin bones back, arms forward, chair, and slowly stand up. Stand all the way up, stretch up, and bring the hands to the heart. We're going to step back with our right leg. Enough so that you can bend the front knee over the front ankle. So just do a little stance like this and then bend the knee. Placing your left back of your hand on your lower back. Lean forward a little bit and take the arm up. And then go more upright. So you keep the slant of your lower back. And go forward on the inhale. Bend the front knee. You can take the arm down if you like. And then come back up. You can look up if you like. And come back forward. So you feel a little slant of the lower back. Bring the arm back up on the inhale. Pause, stretch up from your right hip all the way up to the elbow of your right arm. And bring the arm back down. Exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. And stretching now that whole right side. And stretch up through your fingertips. And last one. Bring the arm back down. If you want to lean forward a little bit so you get that slant of the lower back, and then come back up and feel that stretch from your right hip up to that right elbow. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bend your front knee more, taking your right arm up if you can. You don't have to. And slowly release. So stepping together, mountain pose. Soften the inner groins back. Okay, stepping back, a big step back with your left leg. And a couple of times just bend the knee over the ankle, your right knee over the ankle. Yeah, so you begin to feel a stretch in that left front groin. Okay. Taking your right hand, backhand your lower back. Inhale your left arm up. And exhale, bring it down. Bend the front knee more, lean forward just a little bit, and then take that arm up, and then from your waist, stretch up. And bring the arm back down. Bend the front knee. Lean forward with the lower back a little bit. Take that arm up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Pause. Slowly come on down with your hand. Bend front knee over ankle. Slow inhale. Now hold and stretch from your left hip all the way up your left arm. And come on down. And one more. Bend the front knee more. Come on up. Hold. Stretching left hip to left elbow. You can look up if you like. And come on down. And step together. Mountain pose. Okay, we're going to just find ourselves in down dog. So just little vinyasa. Inhale, come on up. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, slide the hands down the legs, squeeze the belly. Take a little pause here, dropping the back skull. Now press into your shin bones, arch up halfway. Bend the knees, plant the hands, and walk back to down dog. Again, soften the collarbones down the body. Don't overstretch your fingers. Each finger is about a finger width apart. Inner hand slightly pressing. Soften the collarbones down and the tops of the lungs down your body. Soften the hips. Pull the legs back. Good, then bring the knees to the ground. We're going to come onto our belly. So come forward. And if you want to do Ashtanga Asana, you can, however you lay on your belly, you could do Ashtanga Asana, bending chest towards ground, elbows back. So shoulders moving down the body and slither the legs out. Good, forehead to the ground. Just rock your pelvis. Okay, bring your hands for baby cobra. So press the tops of the feet into the ground and then come up on the inhale, breathe into the belly, press the belly down. And you can take the hands up and then put the hands back down. Good, and then we're going to come on to inhale cobra, come back up into a child's pose. You don't have to go all the way back. And then come back up, inhaling. As you exhale, come into seal pose. Thighs drop to the ground, then bend the elbows into cobra. And if you can, lift the legs up, spread the toes. Try and squeeze the legs towards each other. And come up to baby cobra. See if you can straighten the arms. Look up maybe. Relax your buttock. Don't squeeze your glutes. And then gently come on up onto all fours. Stretching your spine back. Squeezing belly. And one more like that. Inhale, come onto all fours. Your knees are hip width apart. Then you just sink your thighs into the ground. You can bend the elbows a little if you have to. Look up. Breathe. Come down into cobra. Good. Lifting the legs, lifting the arms if you can. And then rock side to side if that's possible. Very strengthening for your shoulders. If you have shoulder issues, modify. Good. Bring the forehead to your hands. Relax. Rock pelvis side to side. So turn your feet out like a ballerina. Bring the heels and the legs together if you can. So you come up onto your elbows. My whole front body, my ribs are on the ground, my floating ribs. And I'm not squeezing my buttocks. You can rest. You can bring your hands to your forehead. You can rest your hands on the ground. My forearms are parallel. Where do you feel this in your lower back? Breathe. Feel the breath on your mat. As you inhale and exhale, you're stimulating your vagus nerve. It's so wonderful for your internal organs. Massaging them with your breath. Good. Now just soles of the feet to the ceiling. Bend your legs. Flex your feet. A little back bend here. So I give you a choice. You always have a choice. Stay there, or grab one ankle and then the other, and drop the forehead for now. Just relax. Inhale into the belly, lifting the chest. Now pull your shin bones back. Now lift the heels to the ceiling or the mounds of your toes. Deep breathing. Find your heart on the inhale. As you exhale, deepen the pose. One of the 5 most important poses in the ancient texts of yoga, back bend. Good. Softly bend the knees. If you can, roll over to one side. Relax the head and neck. And so pull on your feet if you like. Pull a little more on the top leg. And then we'll switch sides. Soften the knees, rolling to the other side, pulling on your knees, on your ankles, I mean. And you can drop the head. Pull a little more on your top leg if you can. Enjoy your yoga. Good, and then slowly come on back. And rest one cheek on the ground. Relax. Take some deep belly breaths. And then the other cheek. You're going to just take your one arm above your head and roll onto your back. Okay, so just a little bit of core work here. Take your legs perpendicular. So you can put your hands underneath your buttocks, or you could grab the sides of your mat and take the legs perpendicular. If you can't straighten the legs, that's okay. Just bend the knees. Keep the knees over the hips. That's really important. Then you have the right pressure into your lower back. You're not pressing the waist down. Feel the bones of the lower back. Relax your shoulders. Widen the base of your neck. Traction the back of the head along the ground. Okay, now you're going to just drop the legs to the ground. Not to the ground, 2 inches off the ground, taking your right leg up. Take the right leg down, take the left leg up. Take the left leg down, take the right leg up. And switch. And switch. And switch. And both legs down, both legs up. Stiffen the knees, stretch through the heels, and switch sides like scissors. Belly back. Make sure you're feeling that you engage. It's coming from your core. Relax the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Good. Both legs up. Bring the knees into the armpits. Soften the inner groins. Make 3 big circles with your knees. 2, 3, and bring the legs together. Okay, now we're going to come up onto our elbows. Have your shoulders over your elbows. You're going to bring the knees into the chin. So you're going to lift the chin, squeeze the belly, and then take the legs a little bit down. Don't drop them all the way to the ground. And squeeze. And squeeze the belly. Legs together if possible. Squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze that belly. 5, 4, 3. Notice which side's harder. 2. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lie back. Bring the knees into the chest. Soften the belly. Make a circle if you like with your knees. It's really important to be in touch with our core and to practice with a strong core. So we're going to do one more. This is a little bit challenging. I'm going to give you a choice. Okay, you're going to be on your lower back, low boat. Zip up the navel, lift your feet up, eye level, and bring your palms together. Breath of fire. Or slow breathing. If you have back issues, bend the knees. Good, then lie down, place your feet on the ground. Relax. Rock your knees side to side. Okay, we'll stretch that out in a back bend. Bridge pose, fingertips touching the heels. Okay, so in this pose, take your shoulders to the ceiling so you're widening between your shoulder blades on the mat. And then traction the back of the head along the ground. And then relax your shoulders. Palms down, curl tailbone up, and take the hips up. With each inhale, lift higher. And with each exhale, power down through your feet. You can interlace the hands underneath your back. Pull the arms towards your heels. Keep widening the base of the neck, relaxing the collarbones down the body as you lift the chest up. Collarbones move down. Good. Come down on your arm. And if you can, bring the soles of the feet together, side to side. Okay, so let's do our lying down leg stretches today because we so often don't do them. And then we'll do some more standing poses. You don't need a strap, but if you want a strap, you can get a strap. And we're going to start by bringing our right knee into our chest. If you can straighten your left leg out, do so. And then ground through that top of the thigh into the floor. Now straighten the leg and push against the front of the thigh. Try and push, resist. So you're strengthening that leg. And then release, bend knee into chest. Shoulders relax down. And then straighten, pushing. And release, bending in. And last one. Pushing, so your leg might be there. Maybe you have to grab behind your leg. So that everybody take behind the leg and start rocking that leg in a little more. If you can slide your hand up the back of the leg, do so. Stretching through the inner heel. Lengthen your right waist. Don't let that right hip come up. Micro bend that knee and now fire up your legs. Really straighten your legs, stretching through both inner heels. Take your leg to triangle. You can slide your hand. Keep holding on to the. Enjoy your breath. Shoulders relax down, collarbones soften. Good. Bring the leg back up. Switch sides. So if you have a strap, hold on with your left hand or slide the hand down your leg, twisting all the way over and You can drop the leg to the ground or keep it up to you. Lengthen your top waist, lift up and move your bottom hip back a little bit, and stretching in all directions. You can look to the right or the left or straight up to the ceiling. You can make this more restorative. You can just bend the knee. You can tuck the toe behind your left leg if you like and hold on to the knee with your left hand. And slowly come onto your back. Bend both knees. Just a little rocking side to side. Good. Bring your left knee into your chest. You can keep your right legs bent a little more easy, or try and straighten that leg out and glue that thigh, inner thigh, to the floor. Inhale, straighten the leg. Push against the top of the thigh. Exhale, squeeze belly, squeeze knee into chest. Inhale, push and pull. Exhale, squeeze belly, relax your shoulders. And one more inhale. And exhale. Good, now straighten the leg. Hold on behind your thigh. Ground down through that left hip. Equal weight on your lower back. Stiffen the knee. You can slide the hands up the legs if you feel you have more room and more flexibility. Micro bend the knee and then fire up that leg. So you really feel the leg engaged, opening up the backs of the knees. It's really important, even if you have to take one hand on the front of the leg to help straighten it, like that. Breathe. Work your right leg as well. And now go to triangle. So take the leg to the left. You can slide the hand down the leg to support it, or take a brick, or push it into a wall that you have available to you. Ground down to your right hip and right thigh. Right. Gather prana up the chakras of the soles of the feet. Good. Now bring the leg back up. And we'll switch sides. So you might have to hold on to your inner knee, inner thigh, if you can't hold on to your foot. Make sure the top waist is lengthened. Lift up and move your bottom hip back a little bit. And then you're spinning from your waist to the left. Lengthen your top waist. Luscious breathing. Inhale, not nourishing yourself with the inhale. On the exhale, draw the belly back, deepen your twist. So you can bend that knee. Hold on to the knee with your right hand, or tuck the toes behind your right leg. Make it a little more restorative. Keep lengthening your top waist. Good. And release. Bend both knees, and then just tap the lower back into the mat. Tap, tap, tap. So we're going to just sit up. If you can, either roll to one side and sit up, or take the legs up, take the arms above the head, and you're going to just sit up and take the arms up. We haven't done this in a while. Lie back, sit down, and take the legs up. And you're going to sit up and arms up. Good. We're going to come into a forward fold. Number 2 of the most important poses in the ancient texts of yoga. So there's 2 different ways we do this. let's just do the softer version of this. And please, you can sit up on a blanket like this if you need to. So lift the hips, elevate the hips up a little. So you're going to place the sides of the hands into the sides of the legs above the knees, elbows forward. And then start just relaxing forward. Draw the chin in so the back of the neck is lengthened. With each exhale, squeeze the belly and pull, and with the belly, you come forward more. Breathing into the back body, pausing, spreading the skin of the upper back. And as you slowly exhale, squeeze the belly. Soften the eyes. If that's hard for you, you can bring your hands to your sides of your calves this way. Bring the elbows forward, pressing legs together with your hands. So the legs can be relaxed. You can soften the inner groins. You can soften the hips, soften the belly. Eventually, if you do this long enough, your ribs will start resting on the thighs. Really feel for stretching the back body with the inhale. And keeping that space as you exhale, elbows forward, squeezing belly. And slowly release and sit up. Good. I'm just going to face you. And you separate your legs and just a little bit and massage your legs on the ground. And bring them together. Good. If you can, come into hugging the tree trunk. Wrap your arms around your legs, squeeze the knees together. Walk your sit bones up towards your heels. Look over your knees towards your toes. Lift and spread the toes. Some of you can grab the outer foot this way. So it's a spine stretch. And as you squeeze the belly at the end of the exhale, you're activating your fire center at the navel. And so as we get older, I had somebody tell me the other day they couldn't reach their toes to do what they needed to cut their toenails. So this kind of work is important to be able to reach our toes when we need to. Okay, put your hands behind your back, coming into like a little squat. Do toe, heel, ankles together. Circle the ankles one way and then the other way. Good, and we'll come into our forward fold. So just relax in a forward fold. Drop the back skull. Draw yourself into your legs with your navel on the out breath. Some of you can hold on to one wrist behind your legs. Good. Now again, press into your shin bones and arch up halfway. Or hold on to your hips and do some Kapalabhati breath of fire, pumping the navel center. Bend the knees and very slowly stand up. Tuck the chin, keep looking at the ground. And then slowly raise your chin. Mountain pose. Close your eyes, feel the energy, absorb it. Luscious breathing on the inhale. Feel that nectar. Okay. So we're going to stand in a big stance, taking your right leg out to the right and your left leg, take a big stance. And coming into a squat here. Press your hands into your thighs for now. And just to get that feeling of tailbone down, waist separating. Okay, now bring your hands to prayer. Instead of dropping the elbows today, lift them. Feel a strong stance here. Press palms, press feet. Drop sit bones down, down, down. See how much you can go down. And straighten the legs. Good. Turn the heels out a little bit. Cross the heart. So now this one you can use your hands into the ground if you can, if you need to. So bending your left leg and go as low to the ground as you can. So those of you, you can use your arms this way, okay? And then lean into your right leg, walk your hands over to the right if you're using your hands, square the body off, make sure that right heel's on the ground, and then press up. Okay, then we go to the other side, using your hands as you need. Inhale. As you exhale, bend that knee, squeeze the belly, come as low to the ground as you can. Fire up your left leg, look to your left leg, snake yourself into your left leg, then square off and power up. Thighs back, buttocks down. Inhale. Exhale, bend knee. Bow down. Lean into your right leg, go to your right side and power up. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, come down. So those of you with your hands into the ground, look into your left leg, go to your left leg. We're going to spin now so that your right knee goes to the ground. I'm mirroring you. And you're going to just press the hips forward and down. So press the hips forward. Yeah. And then come up, climb up your leg. And then draw the belly back, floating ribs back. So engaging your core. I call this like the corset. The ribs are like a corset. You can open the corset and close it. Keep it closed as you press the hips forward and down. Good. Now we're going to just open. You're going to rock forward like this a little bit, keeping your core engaged. Take your arms like two stop signs. And then look up and pulse. You can keep your front foot slightly turned in for balance. Spread the palms of the hands. Open up the front and the back body. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4. Belly back, floating ribs back. Something heavy sitting on your chest. Bring the hands back to the heart. Leaning forward. Coming into half splits. Come onto your heel this way. You can use bricks on either side of your legs. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders and bend the elbows back. You can sit on your inner heel of your left leg, your right leg, or you can slide into Hanumanasana. You can sit on a brick with your left buttock. A little bit of a hold here. Okay, so we can come forward over our leg. Those of you in splits can come forward over your leg. And join half splits, people. Also folding forward over the leg. If you can reach your foot, massage your front foot with your hand, softening the sole of the foot. Slow the breath down, deepen the breath. And then walk your hands back and come back to half splits. We're just going to plant your left foot down and you're going to spin to the other side, placing your left knee down And then lean forward. Flatten out the back foot. Good. Then walk up your leg this way. And you can turn the front foot in a little bit if you need a little bit of help with balancing. So, hand on the knee. You can take and feel for closing the corset here. Opening, closing, belly back, floating ribs back. Lean forward with your hips and tailbone as much as you can, pulling belly back, floating ribs back. So you feel this opening of this front groin area. Good. Now take your arms like two stop signs and you're going to pulse. Spread your palms, pulse like that, yeah? 5, you can look up to the ceiling. 4, feel the shoulder blades into the upper back. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Hips forward and down. Deepen your breath. Feel like something heavy sitting on your chest. Soften your gaze. Relax the jaw. And bring the hands to prayer. And lean forward. Half splits. Come onto your left knee. Flex your right foot. Bring the hands under the shoulders and bend the elbows back. Try and get belly-thigh contact. So those of you going into splits, go to splits. Those of you sitting back, sickle that foot in. You can sit on a brick if you need to and fold over your front leg. So if you're doing Hanumanasana, you meet your first edge. It might be just here. Then you put a brick underneath your buttock or a bolster. And eventually, with practice, we can slowly come into the full pose. Lean forward over your leg, relax. If you can, massage your foot, the sole of the foot with your hands if you're in splits. Deepen your breath. Don't hold your breath. Nourish yourself with the inhale. Empty out, let go stress. And slowly release, come back into half splits. Good. Just bring the leg back and just do a little child's pose. Soften the inner groins, soften the tops of the lungs and the collarbones down your body. Rock a little side to side. Good. Now stretch your arms forward. Soften the collarbones down the body. And come up onto all fours. Okay, let's come to Ustrasana. So separate the knees, and you can be on a blanket if you like, with your knees. You know, before we do this, instead of doing triangle today, let's do a gate pose. So I'm going to mirror you. Gate pose is like triangle on the knees. You're going to have your weight into your left leg and take your right leg out with the heel up. Bring all your weight into your left side, yeah? And then you're going to take your left arm up. Inhale, twist a little bit open to the ceiling and reach over your right leg this way. Belly back, floating ribs back. If you have shoulder issues, bend the elbow, hold on to your head, or keep your hand on your rib cage. Squeeze the belly at the end of the exhale, deepen the pose. And slowly come on up. This lateral stretch to the spine, really important. It helps to move stagnation. Other side, taking your left heel. Bring all the weight into the right side of the body. tailbone down, belly back. Taking arm up, inhale, stretch up. As you exhale, soften that left rib cage and cut into that left waist as you bow over, breathing more into your left lung. Pubic bone up to navel. You can look down. You can bring your hand on your side body if you have shoulder issues. And then slowly release and come on up one more time. Taking your leg. This time taking your right arm up and with your left arm holding onto the outer arm of your right upper arm. Inhale, move your weight to the left and bow over to the right. You can pulse a little, belly back. Really important you have your core engaged here. If you want to go deeper, release the arms, point your right toe to the ground and come over more. And then fold over the leg this way. Go to the inside of the leg, squeeze the belly. And slowly walk yourself back up. And we'll do the other side. We're doing okay. Anytime you need to rest, listen to your body. Go to child's pose or shavasana and join back when you want to, when you feel ready. Bring your weight into your right side, take your right arm up, hold on to the upper arm with your left hand. So the weight's into the right side, lift up, cut into your left waist as you bow over. You can look down if you like, you can look up or straight ahead. Pull the upper arm bones into the shoulder joints. Soften the collarbones down. And you can pulse a little. Now, let the arms go. If you want to go deeper, point the toes and see if you can do a deeper stretch over the body. Try and touch the side wall. Inhale. As you exhale, just rotate to the inside of that leg and fold over the leg. You can keep that foot flexed. And release. Wow, come on back. And just sit back on your heels for a moment, meditate. Tune into your breath. Inhale, peace. Exhale, let go stress. Santosha, contentment. Okay, now we will do Ustrasana. You're welcome to grab a bolster on your legs, the back of your legs this way. Okay, if you want to. You don't have to. You can have your toes tucked up so that you can reach your heels more easily, but we're not even going to do that right now. Press your tailbone and your sacrum forward. Press your thighs forward. Widen your lower back. Inner thighs rotating back. Lift the front spine. Through the ceiling, you press your hands into your sacrum. Lift the front spine, but drop the collarbones down. Soften the collarbones, soften the neck. Okay? Now bring your hands, make the fist with your hands and place the fists together by the lower ribs. Rest the lower ribs into the backs of the hands. Soften the back ribs, soften the waist. Press your thighs forward. If you feel, you can draw your chin along your chest and look up. Deepen your breath. Make it a breathing challenge. Deepen your breath. You can look cross. If you feel like you can bring the fingers together in reverse prayer, then do that. You rest your spine on the outer hand. You rest your rib cage on the outer wrists, looking as far back with your gaze as you can. And slowly come on up. Sit back on your heels. Let your hands go. Or sit back on the bolster. I was going to do more, but we're running out of time. And I want to do a couple more poses. So remove the bolster. Okay, we will do a twist now. That's number 3 of the most important poses. So we've done a back bend, we've done Paschimottanasana, forward fold, and now we're going to do Marichyasana, twisting. You can sit up on a brick if you like, or blankets, or the edge of a bolster, up to you. I would put my bolster or my blanket lengthwise. I'm just demonstrating for those of you who need to sit up a little bit. Okay, bending I'm taking my left leg, point the knee forward, and taking my right foot across my left knee. Lift up and try and have even weight on your sit bones. I'm going to come off my blanket. Press down into your knee to lift the spine, very tall spine. Now you're going to lean back into your right hand like this. You can bend the elbow, twist from the navel, take your left arm, help it to twist, twist, twist. And then as you sit up, you're already twisting, bringing the elbow to the outer knee. And then press down through both sit bones. Inhale up your spine, making spaces between each vertebra up to your back skull. As you exhale, squeeze the belly and twist a bit deeper. Good. Inhale, ease up on the pose. Rock forward a little bit. Exhale, twist. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Release right shoulder forward a little bit. Look forward. As you exhale, deepen the pose. Relax the jaw. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Straighten both legs out. Shake them out. Bending your right leg, knee forward, taking left ankle over knee. So if you have knee issues, you know you can modify. Keep your bottom leg straight. You can even bring the leg on the inside of that right leg. So you can still do the twist and get the benefits. Press down on the front knee to lift the spine, shoulders down. Good. And then you're going to lean back into your left hand, bend the elbow, and take your right hand across the horizon, twisting belly, rib cage, and then sit up. Press with your back hand. I like to hold the snake's tail with or do this thumb and index finger together, mudra. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, squeeze the belly and twist. So inhale, ease up on the pose a little. Pause, relax. Exhale, squeeze the belly, lift the spine and twist. Pressing with your back hand to lift the spine. And again, inhaling. Fill the belly, ease up on the pose. Exhale, lift, deepen the pose. Press both sit bones down equally. And last one, inhaling, looking forward, exhaling, twisting navel, ribcage, shoulders. Look as far back as you can with your gaze. Unwind the head, the shoulders, and shake the legs out. Oh gosh, okay. We'll do a quickie here. I'm going to mirror you. I'm leaning into my left side. I'm bending my right knee back. again, if you have to sit on a brick, then do that. So my heel's on my outer right hip. For you, I'm mirroring you. Now you're going to lean back into your left hand and put the heel of the hand into the heel of the foot and press the heel of the hand in the heel of the foot. Curl the tailbone towards the front of your mat. Squeeze the belly. Feel the bones in your legs. If you want to come down onto your elbows, you could do that too. Try and press down with your right leg into the ground, lengthening. Try and even open up this area here, your psoas. Then slowly sitting up, flex this foot like that. This is my hard side. My butt is way up here. Gentle pressure into the side of the ankle. Are you holding your breath? Are you conscious with your breathing? Or does your breath go unconscious? Just notice that. No judgment about it. Just notice when we go unconscious. Good. Now open that knee sideways and just do a little opening. Grab the outer foot, bring the foot in to the groin, so the heel's by your right groin. That might be too much for you. Then just bring the sole of the foot on the inner thigh. So knee people, you can have a brick under your knee or a brick between your foot and your thigh. Okay, so we're going to just take a twist to the left, spin the navel over the thigh, and slide your hand down the outer leg as you pulse, pulse, glue that leg to the ground and hold. If you can hold with both hands, pull the elbows forward. One breath at a time. Very soft eyes looking inward. Inhale, peace. Exhale, squeeze the belly, let go stress. And slowly pressing up. Grab the knee. Squeeze the knees, you slowly straighten it, give it a good rub, and shake it out. We'll do the other side. Lean over to the left, bending your knee. Good. Then lift up and see if you can sit down more with that left hip. The heel's on the outside of the hip. Going to lean way back. Press the heel of the hand into the heel of the foot. And lift and curl the tailbone towards your knee. If you want to come onto your elbow, you can. Feel the difference on this side. On this side, I'm feeling it more on my knee. Good. Then slowly come on up, and then flex that foot, and gentle pressure into the side of the ankle. Good. And now open the knee like that. Lean back and just open, 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 open that inner thigh. Grab the outside of the foot and bring the heel to the left sit bone or whatever you can do. Okay, we're going to spin to the right and start rocking yourself a little bit deeper. As you're pressing your left knee to the left, spinning navel over the thigh, and wherever you can hold, come down. Draw the chin in slightly. If you can grab the outer foot and the inner foot, pull the elbows sideways forward. Glue that thigh to the floor, your right thigh. Deepen your breath. And slowly release. Good. And grab your knee. Squeeze the knees. You slowly straighten it. Massage it. And shake it out. Take the legs a little wider. Shake it out. And we don't have time to do peacock pose today. I'm sure you're thrilled about that. Okay, we'll do it in the next few classes. I'm going to bring back the 5 most important poses. They affect all of your internal organs, your chakra system. The peacock is powerful because peacocks can be bit by a snake and they don't die. So peacock pose removes stagnant energy, inflammation from the gut. We're going to do a shoulder stand, and that will be it. So if you need to end the class, you could do Shavasana now. If you're not doing shoulder stand, you grab a brick and you do Viparita Karani. So I'll demonstrate. So often we do this with our legs up the wall. And if you have a wall, you want to put your butt against the wall and take your legs up the wall, you can. That's Viparita Karani. Make sure your legs are over your hips. So if your legs are bent, keep your knees over your hips. You can take the brick, if you're doing it this way, and place the brick under your lower back. And then lift the knees up and straighten the legs. Or keep the knees bent. Relax and breathe. Move your shoulders to the ceiling, traction the back of the head along the ground, widening the upper back, and then relax the shoulders. Okay, so shoulder stand, people. Palms down by your side. And take your legs up to Viparita Karani. Okay, squeeze the legs together. Adjust your shoulders, move your shoulders to the ceiling. Traction the back of the head along the ground, then relax the shoulders. You feel the upper back body spreading, base of neck spreading. And you're going to lift up, rock your legs up and bend the elbows and support your lower back. So this requires a little bit of wrist work. Soften the tops of the lungs down the body. So inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest. Slow exhale. Draw the belly back, squeeze the legs, curl the tailbone up a little. Very soft eyes. Conscious breathing. Ujjayi breaths. Navigate the breath with your ears. Now you can bend the knees if you want to go higher. Bend the knees to the forehead. Walk your hands further up, just a little bit up your back. And widen the collarbones again down the back. Traction the back of the head along the ground. If you can lift the legs perpendicular now, squeeze the inner legs together. Feel the soles of the feet like passive solar panels gathering electromagnetic energy up your legs, into the navel, into the heart, into your endocrine system. Neck and throat soft. Soften the lungs down your body. Tops of the lungs moving down. If you want to go deeper, bring the knees back over your head, bend the knees, and walk your hands now above the sacrum. Again, widen the base of your neck, widen the upper back. And you can bring the legs back up. Squeeze them together, spread your toes. Keep lifting the collarbones up your body. Okay, bending the knees. You can stay up longer if you like. If you know this practice, you can come to plow. Your legs could be on the ground or not, or your knees could be bent. You can widen your legs. There's all kinds of variations we do here, but we don't have too much time. You can grab the backs of your legs to roll down, or you can have your hands palms down, and you can have the legs straight or bent. You can support the lower back. Slowly come on down vertebra by vertebra. And Very slowly layer. Take the legs down. And then come up onto your elbows. Bend the knees. Rest the head back on your neck muscles. And then look to the one side. And then look to the other side as you rest the head back on the trapezius muscles. Good. Then tuck the chin. And then push the ground away from you as you lie down. So you'll take your hands, flatten out your buttocks. Lift the shoulders, shoulder blades down the mat. Separate your legs, Shavasana. If you need to do any last little adjustments, you could rock your head side to side or make a circle with your chin. Just take out any little tension you might have created from your shoulder stand. If you want to take your fingertips at the base of your skull, either side of your cervical spine, you can just put a little pressure in there, massaging it, and then you can come halfway down, side of the neck, either side of your cervical spine, press your fingertips in, a little massage, come a little bit lower down, just massaging your neck, vertebra. Palms up, relax, let go. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, pause. Sigh out, let go stress. One more, inhale. Peace, feel peace. Pause. Exhale, let go stress. There's a feeling of surrendering to gravity. The whole body melting through the floor. Dropping the belly. Consciously relaxing all of your internal organs. Relax the heart, it's a muscle. Soften the neck, the throat. Relax the lower jaw. Soften your lips. Softening the corners of your lips. Softening the corners of your eyes. You feel your whole face spreading sideways as you melt the musculature of your face sideways. Softening your temples. You can look up into your brain with your inner eyes and see a bright light in your Ajna chakra, lighting up your brain, your pituitary, your pineal gland. Santosha, access that state of being that is contentment. Feel every cell in your body steeped in deep, deep contentment. It's a practice. It's a practice until you can really feel it as a state of being. Okay, so stay in Shavasana if you want. If you want to sit up with me, bring your legs together, wiggle toes, wiggle fingers, and smoothly with feeling circle your ankles and your wrists at least 3 times one way, 3 times the other way. And then bring the knees into the chest and gently stretching, rocking side to side or making little circles with your knees, rolling over to your right side. Take a little pause in fetal position. Softening belly, softening eyes, softening jaw. Shavasana. And so when you sit up, don't disturb your nervous system. In fact, keeping your eyes closed as you're sitting up, comfortable position. Bring your hands to prayer. Sinking the head mind down into the wisdom of the heart and the body. Breathe contentment. Breathe inner joy. You can only really have these states of being if you have worked on accepting the things you cannot change. Acceptance, even if you don't like it, even if you don't agree, accept what is. And then you choose what you love, contentment, inner joy. And we're going to think it, and you're going to open the arms, breathe it, and we're going to bring the hands back to prayer, vibrate it. Okay, so think contentment. On the inhale, breathe it into the body, mean it, vibrate it. Ma Little pause. Hold the out breath. Think it, open the arms, breathe it, vibrate it. Ma Think it, give your brain a job. With enthusiasm, breathe it. With enthusiasm, vibrate it. Ma Hold the out breath. Flow your hands to your knees. Deeply relax. Breathe when you need to. It's not a competition. Be with the sensations in your body. Easy inhale through your nose. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Filling belly, filling chest. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe all the way up. Exhale. Hold the out breath. Deeply relax. 25. 20. 15. Be content. 10. 'Easy breath through your nose. Sipping some more breath through your mouth. Hold the breath. Swallow it if you can. Hold for 10. Slow exhale through your nose. And bring your breath back to normal. Bring the hands to prayer. Bring your hands to your forehead. Gentleness, kindness. Bring your hands back to prayer. Just do the rays of the sun. Bring your fingers between each finger like that. Radiate out from your heart. Contentment, inner joy. Access your bliss body. Now interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs, and just rest your hands on your ankles or your shin bones. Feel the energy. Feel that state of present moment awareness. Ram Dass added loving awareness, present moment, loving awareness. Be here now. His bumper sticker said, I'd rather be here now. So rather be here now. Gently open your eyes. Take a last deep inhale. Breathe peace. Exhale, let go stress. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in our online practice together at Sacred Space Studio.